I'm Holly from the A team, and I'm here to give you some tiny tips in English. So let's get going. The first tiny tip that I'd like to talk to you about today is how to greet people in English. Some of the words or expressions that we will use will begin with the letter H, which means we have to be careful because that's an aspirated H sound, which means that we force air out of our mouth, so it's very windy, like hello and hi. Now, hello is a very neutral term you could use with just about anybody. Hi is a little bit more informal, so hi is good to use with friends and family. And often native English speakers, especially Americans, we give big hugs when we say hi. And that's very different than people in France, because in France, the French people, we make that kissing noise as we touch cheeks. A formal way of saying hello to somebody is when we meet them for the first time, so you can only use this expression one time per person. It's how do you do? And we usually say that when we're shaking hands with somebody. So how do you do is like nice to meet you, okay? So question, how would you reply to somebody that says, how do you do? Well, if your answer to how do you do was fine, thanks, and you? No, that's completely false. They're not asking you how you are, they're saying nice to meet you. So, what is the answer when somebody says, how do you do? Well, that answer, it's really easy. It's how do you do? We answer the question with actually the same sentence. And we see that in other languages. For example, very easy. In Italian, greeting people. Somebody might say to you, ciao, and you'd answer back, ciao, right? So that's an intercultural phenomena, right? There are other ways also to say hello depending on the time of day. So, for example, in the morning, you can say good morning. We can't say that in French. We cannot say bon matin. Doesn't work, okay? In the afternoon, good afternoon. Easy, right? In the evening, still very easy, good evening. At night, yeah, we can say good night, but careful. Good night is something that we use usually to say goodbye before going to bed. Maybe my next tiny tip will be about saying goodbye. But actually, it's getting late, so I'm going to say good night. Good night.